Hello everyone, I am Shanaya and today I'll be explaining the project that I have made in skill test, that is Node Authenticator. So I'll first give you an brief overview of the folder structure. So this is the config folder that contains the file for database connection. Then this is the node modules folder that basically contains all the third-party dependencies that are installed via npm, and it is automatically generated and managed by the package manager. Then we have .env file that contains all the environment variables that are used in the application. Then we have .gitignore file that contains all the files and directories that should be ignored by the git version control. Then comes the index.js and server.js file. Index.js file is typically serving as the entry point for the application. They contain the server setup logic, such as initializing the Express application and the basic routes. And the server.js is connecting it to the server. Then we have package.json and package.log.json. Package.json is a metadata file that contains information about the project and its dependencies. And package.log.json is a log file that automatically is generated by npm to log down the versions of dependencies that are installed in node modules. So now I'll also give you an overview of the code logic. So this is the source folder that is containing all the code for the project. The source folder is further subdivided into several subfolders. These are controllers, middlewares, models, routes, utils, and views. The views folder is containing all the views, the presentation part of the front end part of the project. Then coming on to the routes, there are three routes that are basic routes that is responsible for any basic authentication of the project. So this is basically handling the login, logout, sign up, and forgot password. Then we have change password also for the signed in user. Then we have GitHub auth routes that are helping us to perform the functionality of GitHub authentication. And similarly, we have Google authentication routes that are helping us to perform the functionality of Google authentication. So, coming on to the basic controller, we have several functions. This is rendering the register form view. This function is actually registering the user. Then this function is rendering the login form view. This function is actually logging in the user. Then we have change password function that is rendering the view for changing the password for a signed in user. Then this changes the password for that signed in user. Then we have the basic logout functionality. Then this method is just getting the email to which the OTP is to be sent in case of forgot password functionality. Then this page is for checking the OTP that is given by the user so that it can be redirected to the reset password page wherein the user can reset the password in case he has forgot the password. Then this is the actual protected route that will be only accessed in case the user is logged in. So GitHub Auth controller is basically handling the functionality of GitHub authentication, and Google Auth controller is handling the functionality of Google authentication. Additionally, I am also using these utils that are responsible for performing the forgot password functionality. Generate OTP util is generating the OTP, and send mail util is utility is a just sending the mail to the authorized user. So now I'll give you a brief demo of the project. So this is the landing page. Registration form is a landing page for the project. I'll add a new user, just a random password. So it is redirecting me to login. So I am directed to the protected route, that is the home page. Now I'll change the password first, just for demo purposes. This is in case the user is already logged in and wants to update the password. So he has already updated it. He again needs to log in. So now I'll show you the authentication via Google and GitHub. So it got authenticated and is redirecting to the home page, and via GitHub it is asking me to authenticate. So it got authenticated and rendered me this view. So this was all about the project. Thank you. And yeah, also about the forgot password functionality. Suppose I first I'll have to register a new user. I'm giving a random email ID, and now let's say I forgot the password. So it is asking me the OTP that it has sent me on my registered email address. So now I'll enter the registered email to which the OTP is to be sent. So it will first check it in the database if it exists, and then it will send the OTP. After checking my email, I get this OTP. So this now renders me a reset password page where I'll modify my password. I'm just putting in a random password, and once it's reset, I can log in again. So that's all. This was my project demo. Thank you very much.